Ego, the force that can either destroy you or make you unstoppable. Do you know what the most powerful thing in this universe is? Ego. This word might look small and simple, but it's incredibly dangerous and powerful. If you ask me what the most powerful force in this universe is, my answer would be ego. Something that can make any person do anything, from ending poverty forever to cutting ties with backstabbing friends, from silencing relatives to becoming the most successful person in your bloodline, from building an amazing physique to completely transforming your personality. Your ego can help you achieve dreams bigger than your current status if you use your ego in the right direction. Then you can do anything, and I repeat, anything. For this, you need to completely decode this ego, which I've explained step by step in this video. So don't miss a single step. What actually is ego? To decode ego, first you need to understand what ego actually is. Ego means self-respect. It's a part of everyone's life. This ego can surface in any situation. When someone ignores your value, when someone makes fun of your love, when you're underestimated by your own family members, or when a close friend breaks your trust. That's why the world has given it a negative tag. But negative is more powerful than positive. Any person can commit suicide when stressed, but during good times, even a small injury becomes unbearable. Similarly, ego is also negative energy, but it has strength. So the question is, when negative energy has so much power, can't we use that same energy to build ourselves and achieve success? And the answer is yes. But for that, you need to understand both the positive and negative sides of ego properly. The dark side of ego. Before knowing the positive side of ego, you need to know its negative side. Have you ever noticed that when ego gets hurt, we start living to win, not for ourselves, but to prove to the world? Ego blinds you. You refuse to accept that you could be wrong. Advice feels like insult. Someone's suggestions seem belittling. You feel everyone is against you. Your friend wants to tell you something, but your ego says, if I message first, I'll look small. Think about how ego gets triggered over such small things that it even takes away your right to send a simple message. A simple message, an apology. Just because of such ego, it doesn't happen. And a relationship, a chance, an opportunity quietly slips away from us. The truth is, ego brings more failure than success. Ego takes away your right to learn. You think you know everything, and that same thinking stops your life. Ego puts you in a world where only you exist, without connections, without relationships, just listening to yourself and becoming isolated from everyone. And the biggest thing, you win in ego but lose in life. The bright side of ego. Ego isn't always bad. If ego can destroy, ego can also build. When the world tries to put you down, your ego reminds you, I'm not as small as these people think I am. When everyone tells you you can't do it, that same ego gives you a voice from within. Watch me. Ego can become that fuel that doesn't let you stop even when tired, that ignites a fire inside you when you don't even have motivation. This is the same ego that gives you an identity, that I'm capable, that I'm worthy of my dreams. When there's an attempt to break your self-respect, ego becomes your shield. It says, I know my value and I'm not defined by anyone's words. Ego challenges you to become better because you don't want anyone to get ahead of you. And that same ego pushes you every day to learn, to grow, to fight. How to control your ego. Controlling ego means understanding yourself, watching your reactions, and before every victory, thinking once. Am I learning or just showing off? First step is acceptance. Accept that you have ego inside you. Everyone has it, but the difference comes when you can handle it instead of it handling you. Example, someone pointed you out in public. Your first reaction is, who is he to tell me? But if you pause and think, is this person saying something right? Then you're starting to take control over ego. Second way is learning mindset. In every situation, think, what can I learn from here? Ego says, I know everything, but growth mindset says, I need to learn more. Until you're not open to learning, ego will quietly keep destroying your progress. Third rule, learn to take feedback. People who tell you the truth aren't your enemies. They're your real mirrors. Stop running from them. Start learning from them. Fourth step, silence. Sometimes staying quiet is the biggest ego control. When you don't prove, don't justify, your actions speak, and that becomes your strength. The final word. You don't need to break ego, you need to change its direction. If you fight with ego, you'll get tired, but if you learn to guide it, it will become your energy. So in this video, we learned that ego can become your biggest enemy and also your power. The difference is just this. Do you control it or does it control you? In life, ego will be tested everywhere. Sometimes when you get success, sometimes when you get insulted, sometimes when everything is breaking down, and sometimes when you've won everything.